Hi friends, welcome back to the Destination Baby and Kids YouTube channel. This is Gina. I'm excited to be here with you to do a quick little video going over this safety first turn and go DLX car seat and sort of a quick and dirty installation. So this installation video, of course, does not supersede the manual. It does not supersede your vehicle manual either. You are responsible for your kiddo's safety. I'm not liable for their safety, and I am just letting you know that this is a visual aid. It in no way supersedes the instruction manual for this guy, or again, reading your vehicle manual. So you should definitely check out both of those. But if we wanted a visual aid just to kind of help, that's the idea of what this video is for. So let's talk about installing the Turn and Go DLX all-in-one rotational car seat from Safety First. So the first step for it, there's a top tether that comes on the back of the seat. You go ahead and lengthen that, and they want you to hook it up to your top tether spot for the position that you've chosen. So I'm gonna do a seatbelt installation for this guy in this middle position of the second row of this Toyota Grand Highlander. I've gone ahead and attached my top tether. I did not tighten it wildly. They say loosely attach it. So right now it's loosely attached. Now, the next step is going to be to rotate the seat toward myself. If you look down here on the seat, there's a portion that reads squeeze to rotate. That's that gray button. But there's also a second gray handle right here. That's going to come in handy once the seat is turned toward me. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the seat. Once I hear that click sound and it's sort of stopped in my direction, I will squeeze this gray handle and lift the seat upright, and it actually fully comes off the base. It is wired to it, so we don't want to cut those. I'm not pointing that out to say to do anything, but the great part is here, we're able to remove that seat, so now we have what is referred to as an open belt path for our seat belt installation. And the seat also has some nice indicator pieces on it. So the first step is essentially to rotate top tether, rotate the seat, have the seat come up, and then we're going to go ahead and open up the vehicle belt lock off. So that guy opens up. Now this is the SecureTech. This is red green indicator to let you know that you've installed this guy tight enough. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your seatbelt. So here is my seatbelt. It actually routes underneath, up here on top, and it's going to hit on both of these buttons on both sides. And you see when I press on these buttons, that turns that window from red to green. So that is a good indication that it is going to be in there tight enough, because when we clamp down on those little buttons with our seatbelt, those windows will turn from red to green. So we've gone ahead and routed it through one. We'll route it down through the other. We'll go ahead and buckle our car seat base essentially in. And then I'm going to take my seat belt and I'm going to pull it from the shoulder belt portion to make this relatively tight. I'm not going to go crazy, but I will get it kind of tight and ideally even. And then we're going to go ahead and close off the belt lock off. So now that we've gone ahead and closed that, we've removed the slack. The tension indicators are green. We've closed the belt lock off. The tension indicators will turn completely green when the seat is correctly installed. So right now, this is looking good. Now they want us to go ahead and tighten this guy. So we'll tighten our top tether. That's what I've done right now. I'm going to take my non-dominant arm, which is my left hand, and I'm going to scoot this around and make sure it's not moving more than an inch from its installation point, which it's not. And then the other thing is that since this seatbelt has the option to lock off this belt, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to pull this guy all the way out, let it retract back. It's making a click sound. I know it's locked off, and now that's set and ready to go. We'll go ahead and pop the seat back onto the base. And as you can see, we're in business. So we can do rear facing. We've got the option to load toward the door. We have the option to do forward facing. So a lot of cool things that we can do with the seat sort of on the fly, which is very exciting. One thing I would point out is the seat does have some adjustable recline positions, but you don't use all of them. And if the cameraman wants to step back and over to the side to see this, to show, on the side of the seat here, there's two red lines. There's a top rear-facing level line and a bottom rear-facing level line. They're both red, and they should be on there. The idea is that depending on the kiddo's height and weight, you would go ahead and adjust this recline on the seat to have those level lines be appropriate depending on the age and weight of the kiddo. So while there are essentially like 5 different positions that it can theoretically stop at, you're going to want to have that line be level for the age range and weight of your kiddo. So again, the rear facing 5 to 30 pounds, the bottom rear facing level line, and then the rear facing level line for 30 to 40 pounds, and sitting up unassisted is the top level line. So once they're a little bigger, you sit them a little more upright and you make sure that that is level with the ground at that position. So hopefully this shows you guys the cool features that you see with the Turn and Go DLX car seat from Safety First. We've got a lot of cool capabilities. Oh, and this is something we definitely want to show off, and this is the reason why we talked about the recline. If you're trying to turn the seat forward and it's not turning, if you hit your recline and recline the seat all the way back, it has to be in its full recline in order to sit in forward facing mode. So for forward facing, we have no adjustable recline on the seat, which is fine. It's already tipped slightly back anyway. It's not a super upright position. It's sort of egged back, but just something to be aware of. But at that $250 price point, definitely a lot of features and pretty easy to get in the vehicle with the seatbelt. All right, be sure to check out my other video going over how to install this guy with the lower anchors and the top tether.